Welcome back. So where we last left off, we had just put this poor oyster to sleep and taken its pearl. Well, of course, it was complaining of something hurting its mouth, so I think we ended up helping it. But hey, we get a pearl out of it, so I think we're the real winner. Um, if you're watching things chronologically, it's at this point, before you proceed with this video, you're going to want to stop and take a look at the videos I did of the guidebook to this game, which is basically the instruction manual that came with the game. It ended up being a lot longer than I thought it'd be. There were 30 pages to that and a lot of text, but it's interesting stuff, and I read it aloud so that you could hear it and get a feel for it. There's a few pictures in it. It's not something you'll need to see necessarily, but it does set up some of the background to this world and the story. There's some information also relating to some of the puzzles that are presented, particularly on the Sacred Mountain Island. So, for me, it was a must, but it is something that you can't skip over if you want. Originally, I had planned to just throw it in the playlist, put it right here in between this one and the last video, because that's where I went and looked at it chronologically, but I think I'm going to make it separate out so that if you don't want to watch that, you don't have to. But I'd recommend taking a look at it, and if it interests you, you want to learn more about the lore, you want to kind of see some of the puzzle stuff we're going to get, then it's worth your time. For me, I had to read it anyway. Figured might as well record it while I'm doing so. But back to the game here. Where we last left off, like I said, we've already gotten the pearl. Let's take a look at it.
The flawless pearl is the largest Alexander's ever seen.
And I believe with this pearl, we're going to be able to make a trade at the pawn shop. So chances are we'll be able to get some kind of item there that's going to help us. I got a good feeling the Nightingale is going to help us get past the listening dwarf on this island. But there are a lot of other dwarves, and I don't think we have the items we need to get past them. Imagine there's going to be one for sight, one for sound. Well, I guess the sound is the hearing one. So sight, touch. I don't know. I don't know what we're going to do for those. Maybe we can use a feather for the touch. Maybe we can pour ink on ourselves to look different for the sight one. But I think there's probably more to it than that. So anyway, without further ado, let's teleport back. We know we can't explore this island anymore. Either way we go, we get killed. Oh, wait. Those letters have washed up on shore.
Alexander picks up the object floating in the water. It appears to be a string of letters. They say, "Where are you going?" Alexander decides to keep the odd sentence, even though it is incomplete.
I did not expect that to wash up on shore. I just happened to notice that. Where are you going? What can we do with that? Can we use that on one of the doors, maybe? I'm not sure. But anyway, let's go back to the island. We'll try the dwarf stuff if we have to, but for now, I still don't think we have all we need. Alexander pulls out his magic map. Yeah, I still don't think we have all we need. So let's go back and let's see what we can do with this.
Alexander feels a strange pulling sensation.
It gets me every time. A pulling sensation. You go blind like that, buddy. Okay. And he is taking his time. No rush to get off this island. After this, I'm probably completely lost. Just to be honest with you guys. I don't believe we have any way to get past that boiling water on the Beast Isle.
Good day, Prince Alexander.
Hello. Let me give you this pearl. Maybe you want these magic words. I mean, that's pretty cool.
I found this large pearl. Might it be valuable enough to ransom back my family ring?
I have never seen such a perfect pearl. Certainly you can have your ring back.
Ooh, I was not
I'm
expecting
glad
that.
you didn't sell it. I'm a bit attached to it, I'm afraid.
Of course you are. You would be cold-hearted if you felt any differently. I am happy to see a family heirloom back with its rightful owner.
I wasn't expecting to get the ring back like that. We might be able to trade it back in for something else, but let's try this word.
If Alexander wants to exchange one of his...
Okay, I'm trying.
Would you be interested in making a trade for this, merchant?
A sentence? I wouldn't have any idea what to do with that.
It's a magical floating materialized sentence, dude. Like, it's pretty cool. Let's try the ring again. Oh, this might be a dead end.
Might I trade you this ring again, merchant?
I have nothing of value enough to trade for it except the pearl that you gave me. I would think you would prefer your family ring, but if you wish, I will trade it.
Wait, no. No, I don't wish.
Thank you.
Okay, no. It's good to know we can get that back if we want it, but
Might I trade you...
Of course.
I don't
Thank you for keeping the ring safe for me.
think we need to do that.
Alexander takes a closer look at the items on the counter.
I want to see what we have here as options. So there is the nightingale and there is the flute. Either one can be used for sound, but I believe the nightingale is probably what we're going to want. There's a paintbrush. We might be able to use that to paint ourselves, to look different. And this is a lamp, maybe?
A battered tinder box is displayed on the counter.
A tinder box. I'm not sure what good that would do us. So I am at a loss for the first time in the game. What can we do with this ink? I guess let's just walk around and let's take a look and maybe let's try and talk to some more people. Time has passed, so you never know. We'll stop back in the bookstore, see if anything's changed. Maybe he'll want the
Hello.
sentence?
I will be right up.
Oh, there's a new person here.
Now, what can I do for you?
Well, let's check out this guy.
An odd-looking man is reading in the stuffed chair. He wears a vest, balloon-style pants, and pointed shoes. There's something deliberately silly about the man, as though he were a performer of some sort.
Looks like a jester, maybe?
Good day, sir. Is there anything you can tell me about the land of the Green Isles?
I'm sorry, but I have no time for idle conversation. I'm too worried about the princess.
Oh, jeez.
Excuse me again, sir. You mentioned the princess.
I told you I'm not interested in talking to strangers.
But do you want my help with the princess, or... Try one more time.
Excuse me again, sir. You mentioned the princess.
I told you.
Okay, maybe if I show him the ring, he'll talk with me. That's not the ring. Come on. That's the ring.
Determined to learn more about the strange man's relationship with the princess, Alexander shows the man his insignia ring and formally introduces himself.
I'm sorry to insist, but my name is Alexander of Daventry, and...
I appreciate the offer of the ring, Alexander, but I'm afraid I'm already spoken. Daventry? Where have I heard of Daventry? Flying flit mice. You must be Prince Alexander. Cassima told me about you when she arrived home. How came you here?
Why, by a ship now wrecked upon the sand. But you know Cassima? She truly spoke of me?
Yes, I saw her briefly when she first returned home. She mentioned a prince to me, a Prince Alexander of Daventry. I'm afraid that was before she was told about her parents' deaths. You see, she arrived home a few weeks too late. The king and queen thought they'd never see her again. It is said they died of heartbreak. I'm afraid she's blamed herself.
What a terrible homecoming. If we had only known.
Terrible indeed, poor thing. Everyone in the kingdom seems to despair with her these days. The streets are silent.
Where is she now?
The princess is sequestered in mourning. It's a rather dated tradition, and not required, but the Wazir says she insisted out of respect.
I see. You've yet to say who you are and how you know the princess.
I? Oh, pardon me. My name is Jalo. I am clown to the royal court, and have been since the marriage of Casima's parents, King Calipham and Queen Alaria. Oh, those were the happy days. The pair of them were so full of joy and life, so in love. And Casima's birth. It would be hard to explain how long they had waited, how they had hoped for a child. I mean, she was such a charming little thing, smart as a whip, kind and sweet. Oh, she means everything to this kingdom, Alexander, and to me. I'm so terribly worried about her.
About her grief over her parents, you mean?
Well, the truth is, I do not trust the Wazir or his plans for Casima. I'm still living at the Castle of the Crown as court clown, his clown. But it is more to keep my ear to the ground than out of loyalty. I wish I knew what the princess thinks these days. If only I could find Sing Sing, Casima's pet nightingale. I might be able to send the princess a message. As it is, I must wait for the end of her seclusion. Now I'm afraid I must hurry back to the castle. I'll try to return to the bookshop again later.
Thank you for speaking with me, Jalo. I hope we meet again soon.
Interesting.